This is the Neon Tarantino, the director, Derek Dillinger.
And Katie Arquette, the leading lady of the production.
And we're live. No second takes, no reshoots.
And you're watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Cut.
Good evening, everybody. It is 10:10. Punch in and welcome to episode 65 of the NXT Night Shift. Tonight, I'm in a very strange place. Maybe, just maybe, my co-host can tell me where I am.
Anything? Think you are in the wonderful city of Crown Point, Indiana, if I'm not mistaken.
That's 100% right. I'm in the home of OTM and Warrior Wrestling. I am in the glorious Crown Point, Indiana.
Of course.
I am Jay Gold, and with me tonight, the official shirt of Warrior Wrestling, the king of Crown Point, the new Warrior champion, the beacon of light of the Main Event Network, the most underrated content creator in the wrestling world today, Mr. OTM, my friend Kyle.
I am here. I am slightly hungover still, I think, from Sunday evening at Off Square Brewing in that wonderful town that you are in right now. It's great that you finally decided to come visit me, Jay Gold.
It's beautiful out here. Kyle, it seems as though the Main Event Network and OTM, the flagship, had quite the weekend at Warrior Wrestling. The entire crew came out for the show, even Poncho. So yeah. It was some weekend of watching you guys take photographs and enjoy yourself, and I was very, very jealous, to be completely honest. I was very, very jealous.
I was going to say, I don't have an actual recording with the OTM crew this week. We're taking the week off because we're headed to a bachelor party this weekend, so I guess I could tell a little bit about it, but man, it was a surreal experience. If you guys didn't see on my socials or the OTM social media accounts, we were at Warrior Wrestling. We were the sponsor. We got to hand out t-shirts. We got to interact with the fans. We made a lot of connections out there, Jay Gold, a lot of new followers that are going to be checking out the network here. Also, shout out to the Kayfabe Coffee Boys this morning who got us another subscriber here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. So it was just a good time, man, being able to hang out with good people and do some good things with some of the most underrated independent wrestlers in the world today. I'm not even kidding, man. That Warrior, they're doing some good things over there.
I don't disagree at all. It feels like they are doing some great things. They have always, though, had such names and faces there. And for you guys to be so happily embedded in the culture of Warrior Wrestling right now is a great thing for the network. It's a great thing for you, and it's a great thing for OTM. Now, the wrestling community, speaking of idiots, was again split as to what they thought of this weekend's Saturday Night Main Event. I will say right now, Fanatics Fest is slowly becoming as big as New York City Comic Con here in New York City. Danhausen, star of the night, with the morons like Dave Meltzer and Alvarez running down the fun and having the New World Champs involved in the show. It was a gimmick show and a gimmick day for a gimmick weekend. Let's just take it for what it is. It was a lot of fun for what it was. I don't understand the BS from Saturday night's Main Event. I had a great time with it.
I think you are only saying that because you're a Knicks fan.
Correct.
Everybody else, we couldn't care less about that show.
And that's okay. So
NXT was better tonight than that show was.
I liked Saturday night's Main Event. I thought it was fun. As we say,
again, the Knickshausen over here.
Let's salute the new Warrior champ, Trevor Outlaw, and pour one out for the Perminator, Sam Beal. Yeah. Let's tune in to CW11 and go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Deep River Water Park featuring the Kraken in Crown Point, Indiana. That's right, Kyle.
It's actually in Maryville, but that's okay.
Same thing. We are on our way to Minneapolis. The Main Event Network is setting up shop and hotter than it's ever been. Drop the axe and forget the insiders. Have you eaten yet? Because I am feeling like popcorn chicken. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, but it is the NXT Night Shift. Kyle, Are you feeling chicken tonight? Because I mean, it just could not have smacked us in the face harder. By the way, to
They
start.
really were shoving that popcorn chicken down our throats tonight. That Panda Express, you know what? I might as well call up Tino for a quick little DoorDash, and he's going to come all the way from Wisconsin to visit us here in Crown Point. You're with me right now. Actually.
Yeah, I'm right outside doing I'm doing what they call a remote in the TV business from out on a street corner.
So let me talk about this too, because I know Eric was rooting for Trevor Outlaw, and he did end up winning the Warrior title. Yeah. I want to put this on the record, a little peek behind the curtain. I was one of 5 people that knew what was going to happen in that main event, and I sold everyone into thinking that Sam Beal was going to walk away as champion, and I got everyone fooled. So you just got worked by Mr. OTM. Congratulations. That was my first ever work, Jay Gold. It worked pretty well.
You did. You worked you did. And I honestly thought, before we get to the phones, I want to say, your interview with Sam Beal was absolutely outstanding. And everything that he did and said leading up to it, that's wrestling. If there were more people like you bringing baby faces on and having them flesh out their characters and their story, showing their human side, you know what it was like? And it completely reminded me this time around. You guys were like WWE, what is it, Unreal or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
The new show?
Yeah.
That was like you guys. You had Sam Beal with his kid. All I could picture was like a sad music in the background or like one of those like,
like Trevor hasn't tweeted that out, yeah.
Oh my God, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. But speaking of not fantastic, we should go to the phones because it's
I don't know.
It's Tuesday night at 10:17. Yeah.
Yeah, some people would say this man is fantastic. It's Stan.
Maybe.
From Burlington. Hey, Stan.
Hi, it's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Stan.
I don't know if you remember me.
We do, Stan. How you doing?
So, guys, are we going to address the elephant in the room?
What's that?
What would that be?
The picture.
What picture?
Jay Gold's bathing a baby Kyle 32 years ago.
That was not me.
I mean, who could have known?
That was Messi and Yamal. Come on.
Kyle, I bet you're really excited for your trip to SummerSlam.
Not really, but yeah, kind of, I guess.
The whole crew's coming in. You're going to stay in some Airbnb, maybe hit up a Buffalo Wild Wings, play some Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I'm not that nerdy, Stan. I'm not that nerdy. Yeah.
I don't know. Kyle, Minnesota's home to a great tradition of professional wrestling. Vern Gagne started the AWA there. And, Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude, Chad Gable, they're all from there. Even Brock Lesnar and Shelton Benjamin attended the University of Minnesota in Minneapolis.
That they did, yep.
Yeah. Kyle, have you been to Minneapolis in the summer?
I have not, no.
Well, let me tell you, it's 100% humidity and liberal. Yeah, it's like Bruce Springsteen doing a concert in a hot yoga studio. That was funny. Come on.
No, that was funny. No, it was
yes,
a good one.
Was
I understood that reference, Dan. Don't worry.
Yeah. But wrestling fans are great. You guys travel all over for live events. Yeah, and we all know wrestling is a staged production. It's funny. Kyle won't drive to Indianapolis to see the road production of Hamilton. But if Lindsay Dorado was playing the narrator in Joseph of the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in the West End in London, Kyle would have a room at the St. Regis and opening night tickets.
Actually, Stan, you're probably right. I love Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I like Broadway. You like Broadway, Jay Gold?
I love Broadway.
Yeah. My favorite show is actually Pippin. Bob Fosse. You know Bob Fosse, Kyle?
I do not.
Oh, Fosse was magical. He choreographed The Pajama Game, Sweet Charity. He even won an Oscar for the musical film version of Cabaret. But, Pippin, which won the Tony Award, he won the Tony Award in 1972 for directing it. That's my favorite. And there's this fantastic character that is on stage throughout the show called the leading player. And the leading player sort of talks the audience through the production. The role, it was originally Jay Gold. It was originally Ben Vereen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But anyway, the show starts... Yeah. Anyway, the show starts with the leading player inviting the audience to sit tight and get ready for a ride of emotions. And the song is called Magic to Do. But I did you guys a favor. I rewrote this song to sort of be an anthem for this little program in the Main Event Network.
Oh,
You want to
jeez.
you want to hear it?
Yes, we
All
do.
right.
I think if I say no, I'm going to hear it anyways. So
That's
might as
true.
well,
That's true, Kyle. You're going to hear it anyway.
I'm getting
But,
used to you, Stan. Yeah.
But okay, but and listen, for all the Philistines in your audience, you can Google the number after I do this, and you'll see how damn impressive it is.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Join us, Tino Smoking Flower. Join us, Matt Fish is a coward. Join us, come and waste an hour, not two. Doodly doo, journey to the performance center. Journey, Kyle is Midwestern. Journey through our episodic review. NXT to review, just for you. Talking Booker T play by play. Monologues to perform, Kyle hides his porn. Shia Hill and Miles Bourne, a great way to spend Tuesday. Okay, gotta go, bye.
Oh my! That's our new intro now. We got our new intro. Why was that perfect?
Oh, it was so good, Stan. My God, it was so good. I don't know what to say.
No, but seriously, how do we use that as our intro going forward?
I don't know. We have to figure that out. But that would be the best thing ever if that was the show.
Great job, Stan. That's a nice little tune you had there. I liked it. Eric, I did not get it for $25, but I did get both nights for $170, which is a steal right now. The WWE is basically giving away their tickets.
They're giving them away, Eric.
That.
Nobody's going, and it's not because the show is bad. It's because it's completely priced out. They have.
It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, but they have completely priced everyone out. By the way, if I could just say,
170 in the lower bowl is not pricing people.
No, that's not bad. That's not. You did
2 nights.
By the way, I'm wearing this shirt tonight. It's Isaiah Broner and Minoru Suzuki because Broner won the SCI this weekend.
He did.
And he's a friend of the Indie Wrestling Guide, and we love him. He's the best dude ever.
He's the voice of the network, essentially. He takes us home every single stream on here.
He sure does.
And he was in attendance at the block party.
And you didn't
Sunday.
say what's up.
Well, because I wasn't 100% sure it was him because I've never met Isaiah Broner. So I wanted to make sure it was him, but then I figured out it was.
Next time you see him, you have to say what's up because he is the nicest dude ever. And yes, he's a little scary, but I'll see him this weekend. And I'm going to see Fish this weekend. Yeah, that's him. I'm going to see Fish this weekend too. I'm going to the ETU Summer Madness show, and holy moly, it is. He's going to probably win the ETU title this weekend.
He might slap the Christ out of Jay moves
Booty
right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is.
Love to see it. Main event moves, I guess you would say, right?
Yeah, listen, he's an indie wrestling fan, Indie Wrestling Guide fan. He listens, he retweets us. He always, he's always been a supporter.
Of the Junkies more, I heard.
He's just the best. No, he is not. He is not a fan of the Junkies more than us. He is a close personal friend, actually, Kyle. Anyway, all right.
It's not the end of the stream, and I let that slip. I apologize.
Let's get into the show tonight. Robert Stone on the phone.
Always.
Talking about how Tony and Naraku can't touch each other before the match. Thea Hale interrupts. Natty interrupts. Thea can't get a word in. And we kick it off with a really fun match. It is Noam Dar, Romeo Moreno, and Saquon Sugars versus Dark State. A very interesting pairing. All of Dark State is in trunks, which is great. Nobody's wearing jeans. Looks great. Good job, guys. And then you have Dar and Moreno, who are one of the more fascinating new tag teams they have. Because
I was gonna say, man, I think the takeaway of this match is just how well Dar and Romeo are working, and it's a slow, organic build. The WWE is really good at doing that. I know a lot of people are gonna crap on the WWE for their booking for most of the time, but I got to give them credit here because it's another one of those pairings that kind of came out of nowhere. I think this was probably started at the beginning of 2026. But it's really starting to blossom here, and them being with Sugars, like Saquon Sugars on his own was such a good call. Like he is now getting to show his true personality, which you from day one have been on Saquon Sugars. You saw the vision right there
Correct.
Then, but those three worked really well together. And like you were saying with Dark State, they finally look like a team. This might have been their best 6-man tag that they've had. Like I think it's finally starting to click. Maybe without Sugars, maybe they just had too many bodies.
One question for you, Osiris. My question about him is this: he's a specimen. He looks fantastic. I don't think he's progressed the way I want him to progress. I actually think Cutler James is progressing a little more,
Yeah,
but I'm
I was
having
gonna
an
say
issue
that.
here. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
having an issue here with Osiris. I don't know if he's where I think he should be at this point.
Because you're right, he's a very physical, imposing dude. You could do
Yeah.
a lot with that guy in the future if
He's
he ever
athletic.
splits
He
off.
can
Yeah.
move. Like, I don't see enough out of him right now that I'm like,
Former
oh yeah.
football player. You're right though. Cutler James actually starting to look better in ring. Like he's catching people. He's not botching. It
Right,
looks
right.
smooth. Like he
Yep.
actually feels like a legit part of Dark State now. So it is clicking for everybody but Osiris, I think.
Yeah, and I have an issue with that. And my other issue is, why does everybody want to go through that thing? Like, why does everybody want to be
Yeah.
tackled through the giant pillar?
They love the pillar spot and they love the LED boards.
The
getting
new
broken.
one. The new one
Yep.
is going through the LED board off to the right of Booker T. Yeah.
They have their
Yeah.
spots, but man, speaking of spots, how about that opening tag match? Like they had a lot of fun spots in that.
It was great.
Really- it was
Romeo
a great way to
Moreno
start.
is great. That spot where he jumps off the top. He does he runs to the top rope, standing jump off. Was great.
off the corner, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really entertaining. I thought everything, the huge boot from Cutler James at the end was really good looking, but that was all on Romeo to take that.
Romeo
It seems-
is so young too. We've talked about him before. Like,
Yeah.
this kid, he's got something, man. There's something there.
Continuing to impress, continuing to get better. It is probably a great idea that Noam Dar is with him. Whoever thought of that, good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Noam Dar's probably been there for almost a decade, right? Or longer.
yeah, since the Cruiserweight title, at least.
Let me look
Since
it
the
up.
Cruiserweight Championship tournament. He was hurt for a very long time, but he's been there since the Cruiserweight.
He was in
Absolutely.
the initial cruiserweight?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was.
Yep.
Because didn't he come out with like the German gear and whatnot? Isn't that
Noam
isn't he
Dar?
German? Yeah.
No, he's
Am I wrong?
Noam Dar is Scottish. He was the Scottish
my
Supernova.
apologies.
Yeah.
That's
he
crazy. He has been
he's
with
been
the
around.
company, since 2015.
Yeah, 11 years. I mean, that's insane. It's insane.
He's the
I'd
best.
like to see how many years of that he's been injured, but
Isn't that the same day as All Out? To answer Eric's question,
yes,
that's the next big NXT triple.
that's what Heat Wave and the AAA show all in Texas in the same day.
Yeah, and now listen, I had people at Warrior giving me shit because I'm choosing AAA over AEW, but my reasoning I think is valid, and Tucky agreed with me. I've never been to a AAA show. I've never experienced AAA in my life. Yes, I know it's a WWE production, but I've been to 4 All Outs already. What am I
Yeah.
going to see at that All Out that I haven't seen, in
'Cause-
AAA?
And the problem with All Out is they're rushing that because they have the All In
All In.
and it's literally a week and a half, 2 weeks later. There's no point in running over
All
to
Out
All
used
Out.
to be their best show, yeah, and now it's become a B-level pay-per-view because of All In.
Yeah, I
That's
don't really get it
because that's a
I don't-
Chicago show and that's a good AEW crowd.
Well, I'm in for watching AAA. I think
AAA.
that's going to be
We're
absolutely
in.
awesome.
Those tickets will probably be cheap, I would assume, right?
Are you going to go? It's in Texas, right? You're not going. You are going to Texas?
No, it's in Chicago. I thought.
Oh,
The same day
I
as
thought
All
Heat
Out.
Wave.
Yeah,
I thought Heat Wave.
Oh, then that is the next big thing. Is that
Yeah.
AAA involved in Heat Wave?
That was the same day. I thought it was the same thing.
No, you're
It's-
thinking of an NXT Heat Wave's not the same day as All Out. I thought. No, now you
No,
got
I'm-
me
I'm-
confused.
And
Don't make
hold
me
on.
doubt myself. I'm usually right. Somebody in the chat's got to help us out here. I'm pretty sure Heat Wave is on its own, right?
I don't know. I thought it was the same weekend. So, oh yeah, I'm right. August 30th, NXT Heatwave and AAA is both. They're coming from the Burt Ogden Arena in Edinburgh, Texas. A collaboration between NXT and Lucha Libre. The event will start with Lucha Libre AAA, followed by NXT.
Well, yeah, that's the answer to Eric's question. What is the next NXT AAA event? But I was talking about a different AAA show that I'm going
But
to.
this is definitely airing opposite of All In or All Out, whatever that is. August 31st.
It's got to be All In. Yeah, that's
All In.
That's All In. Yeah, because I was talking All Out. That's where the misconception.
Oh, I'm
was.
so confused.
Right.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
we were all confused. Yeah.
Yes,
But
we're not- no one said we're smart.
But there is a AAA show in Chicago the same day as All Out.
You should go. You're gonna have a blast at that. I got to see Galeno at at that Cinco de Mayo show, and that was like as close as it got. Galeno del Mal. No, that was GCW does one every year, and the one they did had him in the tournament. They had a 2-day, like a whatever it is. They split it up in a 2-show tournament. So that was a lot of fun. It was only one day.
GCW or no?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Whenever it's in the area, I'll go.
Anymore. No, I'm talking like regularly.
No. Who's got? No, I don't have Triller.
I used to, but I don't, dude. I don't have enough money to be trilling out.
Listen, I love GCW because they never stopped running. I give them credit. Even during COVID, they kept finding ways to do it. They never stopped running. They always run. But their shows in general are all of them feel very similar. And
they're all setting up for the next show. And
they're all the same.
Way. Yeah.
No.
Correct.
And it is what it is, but they have the same guys on every time, and it's all the same. And yes, they have their own dudes who they love, and but it is what it is. So
there was a recommendation by someone within the network that will not be named that we cover GCW. I'm here to confirm we still will not be covering GCW.
We on the Indie Wrestling Guide will cover it every once in a while. This week is something new. We're doing New Texas Pro, so we're gonna do
you guys.
Yeah, tomorrow is we're gonna record, but we're doing New Texas Pro, and we're doing the Mid-Year Hog Awards. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I saw that tweet sent out. Have you guys ever reviewed a Warrior show?
They're not full running.
They're on my AEW now.
Yeah, but we're not going to pay for that.
It's free. I watched my AEW in the States. I don't know what you're talking about.
So it's free, so you could watch.
You can watch Warrior for free online.
For free.
Yes.
All right, so we'll talk about it. We'll do the Warrior show. Why not?
Especially if they post Block Party, then you definitely should, because you would see us doing. The fact that I got to work camera for John Moxley and Marina Shafir's entrance was fucking insane.
Why did you get to do that? Were they just like, here, you want to try?
We brought our own stuff. They let us do whatever we want. We brought a 360 camera. So I took the 360, and you could literally see it on the OTM video that we posted out. I'm behind Moxley with this big boomstick. And I'm like, this is surreal, because I grew up a Shield mark. Like, the Shield is my favorite faction of all time. If you would have told 18-year-old me I'd be doing an entrance with John Moxley, that in itself is enough for me. Like, I don't need to make it big. That was enough.
That's those little moments. That's like I said, I did the same thing. I was kicking myself if you said to me, I was going to have lunch with Bill Alfonso and Sabu. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought? That to this day, that's still one of my favorite
memories.
Always say yes
when a wrestler says to do anything.
Yeah, if you want
Seriously,
the moment,
make the memories. Yep.
Yeah, make it. Definitely make those memories, because otherwise you never know when you're going to get another opportunity. And
you'll look back at it and be like, fuck. But like, I'm looking back and then like, why in the locker room didn't I not ask for a picture with Moxley? Everybody else was doing it.
Yeah, that was fucking dumb.
I didn't want to be a mark. I
don't either.
But I could have just said, I'm the sponsor of the show. Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a mark, but there are certain guys, like when you and I went to WrestleCon and I saw Jushin Thunder Liger, and I was like, yeah, I gotta do that.
But
you know what I mean?
I didn't have to pay. Like everybody else was doing it. I'm not that much of a mark, I guess.
Oh my God, he would have just turned and you would have taken a pic.
He just would have got a pic with him too. Pluggo got a pic with Mox, but
see, who got a picture with Mox, by the way? Isaiah Broner. He got a picture with Mox.
Oh, imagine that match.
He said, imagine this match. Someone's got to make it happen. I would hope Warrior can make that happen.
How does Ben Bishop, how do Sam Beal, Trevor Outlaw not get invited to these SummerSlam?
I agree. Fights? I don't know what the hell is going on.
How are you not seeing what these people are doing?
I'm telling you this, though, Josh Bishop, it's his turn, boys. It's his turn, everyone watching.
Yes,
it's
good
his
for him.
Fucking turn, yes.
Also, shout out Jocelyn Navarro, who also wrestled at Block Party.
Joss, my girl. She
was awesome. She had great energy that she brought to the locker room. It was cool.
She hits like a man. She does. They said she will beat the shit out of you in the ring. Like
her and Tootie didn't get a lot of time, unfortunately, but they set up Tootie and Marina again. So Marina actually lost to Tootie the last time they fought, but Tootie came.
Wait, Marina took a loss?
Marina took a loss to Tootie.
Wow, I didn't know that the AEW people were allowed to lose.
Don't worry about that. Tootie Lynn, dude, that's why I said, you see me holding her title? I said she's not going to lose it.
Those titles are cool. I got to say, they're a little bit bare. Maybe they should add some diamonds or something on it, but those are cool.
So I got to hold the Lucha World title, and I got to hold the Women's World title. And then Brett got to hold Turbo's ROH 6-man tag team title.
Real Turbo Floyd.
Yeah, so we were holding.
Did you get to meet those guys?
Outrunners. Yeah, we did get to.
Were
meet
they
the
cool?
Outrunners. They were cool.
That's awesome.
But Better Together was actually cooler. The team that they faced. They're a new
kidding.
up and coming tag team out of Orlando. Which another team. I said it all the time in the backstage. I'm like, I could see all these guys on NXT. I could. Trevor Outlaw is made for NXT. Could you imagine Trevor Outlaw with the Vanity Project?
There's a lot. There's a lot you can add to the Vanity Project.
Oh,
There's some guys
no
out there.
Vanity Project tonight. No Jackson Drake. No Mason.
And
Brooke.
you know what? I didn't miss them too much because
No,
let's go to the back. By the way, get back to NXT. Lizzie Rain in the back with all the gals: Kendall, Thea, that blonde girl, Skylar Ray, who's I think her profile has been hacked because I got some.
No, that's a
request
fake.
for money.
It's another impersonator.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's fake. That's what I was saying.
It's not her account. Yeah, she didn't get hacked. It's just
I didn't add it or anything, but I was like, that's weird. And then Kendall and Jay said she's gonna beat up Natty later, and then we get a face off. We get Kendall and Lola, and I at first I said to myself, I don't know if I'm gonna be excited about this, and then Kendall just starts dropping bars on top of Lola, and Lola really has no answers. She doesn't. With Lola, when she starts to get frustrated, she switches over to Spanish and then has to translate. And then Kendall says to her, once I get done whooping your ass, you can go back to shaking it. And I'm like, that is a great line. Yep, that's a great line.
It's over. You see that Vince Carter gif? It's over. It's over. That was my reaction when Kendall dropped that on her because, unfortunately, it is true. Kendall's right. She's going to beat Lola Vice in the underground, and then Lola will go to shaking her ass on the main roster.
And that's the way it should be, by the way. Kendall should not lose. This should be the opportunity to show how strong she really is by beating Lola in her
last
match.
Week, by the way?
What?
When people were like, it's just to send Lola back up to the main roster. Like, we don't already know that.
No, we had no idea.
They just take it from one little clip and then they react to it.
Right. None of us, Kyle and I know nothing about wrestling. We're just...
Oh, yeah. And then an indie wrestler said we're too old to be marks.
What was that? I didn't even know what that was.
Maybe that's why that guy's not getting booked.
I don't know who he was, but he upset me greatly for about 3 seconds.
We're allowed to talk shit about him since he talks shit about us, right?
Sure we can. I don't know who
that
he was.
Guy, I hope that guy never works for another fucking independent company again.
He's a Beyond guy. Oh, boy.
Oh, no,
Everyone
he's a Beyond
works
guy?
Beyond. Yeah, everybody works Beyond. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, I'm good. All right. I'm not
You're
too
good.
much hot water.
Trust me. There's no hot water.
I got more followers than that guy does, so.
I would think so, yes. I would think so.
Scene for him. Oh, that's just Eric. Somebody on TikTok. Yeah, they're just tripping.
Some dope.
I was going to say that to Don, one half of the Leo brothers, too, because he called me bald, because that's the only response.
That was very funny,
ever
by
had.
the way. Yes.
And I was going to say, at least I look better with my shirt off. But he's
what
a wrestler.
You can't do that.
Oh,
that would have. Yeah, that would be the end. But the problem is, you're bald, and he went after you guys for no reason, and he was on your show. Why was he so mean?
Exactly. Thank you. See.
Yeah.
I got back up. Hey Don, come on the night shift. Let's go.
You could come on. Sure.
Yeah. We'll give you the spotlight.
Talking about wrestling. Come on.
That'd be hilarious if they did invade this show.
I think it would be great. I think if they're watching,
we might have to set that up. They always are watching because they're always tweeting back to me. They're my biggest fans.
Yeah, I think they should come on. I think Sam Beal should come on for a bit. I think we should talk all about this.
Listen, Eric, my mom even said it. Sam Beal doesn't need a manager. He could sell you on a match. My mom was sold on Sam Beal. She's like, I couldn't believe how big he was. And I'm like, yeah, dude, Mom, he's the real deal. That guy should be on
a
TV.
Large guy. Yeah, he's a big dude. And I just wish him the best because you know what? He's a good person and good on him. So
we need to get him to do a new drop for us because we got Broner, we got Katie.
What's up with that? Yeah, we need some new drops all around. I think we need to call in some favors. Yep. It's too bad we couldn't have gotten
Outlaw and Beal.
Too bad we couldn't have gotten Mox to give us your watch in the Main Event Network.
Oh, my God.
Way to go, Kyle.
Even Pluggo could have thought of it, too, because Pluggo's part of the network. Pluggo didn't think about that.
Nope.
So should we blame Poncho?
Well, you know what? You know what I might do?
No,
I'm going to be at ETU this weekend. So, so maybe I'll get some drops from Big Sam.
Ooh, okay.
And or Dom. I get Violence is Forever.
I love Violence is Forever.
After he finishes kicking my ass, maybe I'll ask him if he'll do it for me.
Yep, I think you should.
I will. All right. Anyway, let's get to the big meaty men slapping meat. Keanu Carver, and Hank Walker, and this legitimately was some big meaty men slapping meat. Like they beat the crap out of each other. They called the move the Boss Man Slam, the sidewalk slam.
It was good.
Vic Joseph called it a Boss Man Slam. That's the best.
To be
I was
honest
talking
with
about
too,
you.
He did it justice though. Like
yeah.
He
It was
delivered
great.
it pretty well. And like you said, this was meaty men bumping meat.
Yeah.
I like seeing Hank on his own.
Yeah.
As weird
Yeah.
as that sounds, like we get how entertaining Hank and Tank are together, and we know how they have a purpose, and they're going to probably get called up to the main roster one day. But
One day.
I tell you what, when you let these guys go on their own, even Tank was getting after it the other week when he had a match with Keanu Carver.
Yeah.
It's weird. Keanu Carver, some weeks I feel like he has it.
Yeah.
And this was the week where I felt like he had it.
Yeah.
But then there's other weeks where I'm like, I could see why they haven't really fully pushed Keanu to a title.
There are other weeks where he wrestles a match and gives up way too much offense to the opponent when he's supposed to be the big guy. And that's my problem with some of the booking. And I'll bring that up later because I have another problem with that too. He ends up mauling Hank Walker. And then at the end, EK Prosper comes out and interferes.
Cool.
Well, the match's already over. He comes out and he puts Carver onto the steps because Carver was trying to beat up everybody. And then they give him the Hank and Tank belly bump finisher.
Honk, honk, baby.
Yeah, and then Carver's down. So I'm sure we'll get some retribution. And we go to the
Is that a pun? Intentional pun?
retribution.
Yeah, you bringing them back? Should we bring them
Please,
back?
God, no, I'm not.
Shut it down. That just reminds me of COVID, doesn't it?
Yes, that's a huge problem for me. It does. It reminds me of COVID.
And
it
that's
really
like
does.
that is the moment though in my lifetime where I was like, Ali could be something, and then it never was anything.
And I thought they were actually using Shane Helms better, and they were not. And I thought they were doing several things,
You mean
and they
Shane
were not.
Thorne?
Whatever. Yeah, Shane Thorne.
Helms
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a hurricane.
Mikey Nichols and Shane Thorne, who they had the mighty Don't Kneel, and they ruined them. They didn't let them finish.
Weren't they
just,
with Sabre Jr. back in the day too?
Yeah, and now they're still with Sabre. I think there's a whole.
Really?
The
That's
mighty
right.
TMDK is pretty big now. I think it's New Japan, right? So they're back doing their thing.
You into that style? You like the, the grappling and whatnot?
It depends. I think those days are kind of over. I really enjoyed those Naito Okada matches. I really enjoyed Shibata before he had his brain pulled out of his nose. I liked. Oh man, like what was it? 2017 New Japan. There was just so much going on. They had every faction. The Bullet Club, led by Finn Balor, was
Virgil.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean his paint, and he came out to Real Rock and Rolla, and that was like,
To tie it into NXT, you remember the when the rumors were swirling when Fergal was coming over, like how hype people were, and then that debut in NXT actually was really great. Like his NXT days. And
you know
then
whose
he wins
NXT
the
debut was
Universal
ruined?
title.
That was hyped was Hideo Itami.
Yeah, the go to sleep. He had to go to sleep. Yeah,
but he had to come in as Hideo Itami,
Kenta.
and everyone was like, just call him Kenta. Mm-hmm. And Hideo Itami had to be the guy.
Never worked.
Yeah, it didn't work. It never worked. Never worked.
Yeah, Eric, soon. I would assume soon.
And you know what the problem is, Kyle?
Naraku's gonna need him.
Yeah, he needs him. He needs something because that's the end of that
juice.
tonight. But
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's the juice that he needs. We'll get to that.
You know what the problem was with Kenta, and it's still the problem. It turned out he never was really. He wasn't very big, and so when you got him out there,
He's
for
like
a guy
my
who
size.
does go to sleep, right? Who you have to get a guy on your shoulders and everything. You're now in the land of the giants in WWE. Literally, I'm not talking about like physical skill because Kenta has great skill, but you're in the land of guys who are 6'5", 6'6", and you're trying to do the go to sleep on guys that size. Even Punk had to gas up a bit so that he could, start playing with the big boys a bit.
Yeah.
And that really hurt Kenta a lot. That hurt Hideo Itami to do that, double foot stomp and the shotgun drop kicks and everything. It hurt him, and it just never played the way it should have with him in NXT. So I don't know.
It was also hard for him to get over. I just felt like he never really connected with the American audience.
Who didn't get over? Who didn't get over either? And when they came in and couldn't connect from Japan, let me think. Oh, hello, Julia. Yeah.
That sucks, man. Jordan Grace isn't even on TV. Blake Monroe's just being used in backstage segments.
The Blake Monroe stuff I don't get. I don't get what they're doing. I don't get it.
You call her up just to beat up women backstage. That's
just
literally
send her
all
back
she's
down, please. Can we have her, please? Just send her back to me.
You are wasting our NXT women up there. Like, send Jordan Grace back.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
We can at least get something with Jordan Grace in NXT.
Send them back down, please. You don't need them. You're just ruining a good thing.
I'm just tired of them doing that. At least Fatal Influence is getting used. Congrats to Fatal Influence.
Let's keep it NXT. Let's keep it 100. Congratulations to Fatal Influence. Even though JC Jane should be the new women's champion because Rhea needs to drop it.
In that ladder match. How is she not in that ladder match?
What are we doing, you idiots? You know why?
Now right now in 2016 feels like 2019.
Yeah. You know that Unreal stuff, and Pritchard was like, if you bring up Oba,
I didn't watch it.
So he goes, if you bring up Trick and Oba Femi, they won't be ready. He goes, they won't be ready.
These old heads always say that shit.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out. Get out of the show. You're ruining it. Just get out. No, Eric, they did change his finisher. They did change Tommy's finisher. And it still didn't work. And it didn't work.
Still didn't work. He never got over.
No,
but yeah, there's still Vince old heads in WWE.
The fact that Bruce Pritchard is still making
insane.
The fact that he's still making booking decisions is just outrageous.
You know
at this
who should
point.
be booking? Tyson Kidd, Bobby Roode, and Jason Jordan.
Yes. Shane Helms. Let him do it.
Shane Helms, yes. There's your four.
You got guys who are there who can, and you know what the problem is too. If you look at AEW, it's the same shit. Look how they brought Hangman Page back on like a random Wednesday night
out of nowhere. They don't even advertise their shows.
Right. So
last minute advertisement. Don't get me started with Kevin Knight in the world title scene. He devaluing the TNT title.
It makes no sense.
They don't get called out enough, I think, by AEW fans and some of their booking decisions.
Well, Alvarez did a whole thing the other day, last week, about that show. But I like what he did. He was like, it's horrible. He did this whole thing about AEW, how they're booking, and he thought it was horrible. Yeah, agreed, Fish. What they basically hung out Road Dogg out to dry, and he lost his gig.
That's another guy. Michael Hayes. Get him the fuck out.
Michael Hayes in his ill-fitting suits that he thinks are very clever.
Like Chelsea Green could be a world champion. That's bullshit.
That's all on him, on those old guys holding him back, by the way.
Michael Cole's probably a part of the problem, too. Let's be real.
I don't think so. I've heard nothing but good things about him.
Really think do you think he'd put the title on Chelsea Green?
No, but maybe he would. I don't know. You're right. It is time
Bailey's
to move
leaving.
on.
How about that?
Who cares? Honestly, I don't know why everybody cares. Who cares?
NXT legend Bailey.
Yes, you're right. NXT legend, and she had her run. She was champion. She was tag champion. She was
main roster besides COVID.
She had plenty of titles, Bailey. What else do we need? Now what? Now go to AEW. Then what? You're going to wrestle one match
with Sasha.
You're going to wrestle one match with Monet.
She can have good matches with everyone, though.
But it's not going to work like that. What's going to happen is this is how all of AEW goes. Every AEW bringing in a WWE person everybody wants. This is before we get back to NXT. This is how it goes. The person's contract expires. Everybody loses their goddamn minds for a good month. I can't wait to see this match. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. Then, on a random Saturday night on Collision, they introduce the former WWE star for a different name, so you already are starting off on the wrong foot. So she's probably going to come in as whatever her real name is. I forgot what it was. Pamela. She's going to come in. Everyone's going to go, who the
name, by the way.
Yeah, they're all going to go, who the fuck is that? She's going to come out. Everyone's going to get all hyped up. Bailey, I can't wait. Bailey Mercedes. They're going to hype it till whatever it is. She's going to lose.
Revolution, probably.
And then it's over. Then you're going to see her turn into Chris Statlander on the middle of a Collision card at 8:30 at night because they had to reschedule the Collision to a Tuesday out of nowhere. And you're not going to remember Bailey was there. That's every single WWE former star on AEW. They don't even care about Hangman Page. He came out last night in Virginia or wherever the hell they were. Who cares? Who cares?
As Mike Francesa would say, who cares?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Who cares?
Oh, sorry. I'm not a comic book guy.
Who cares?
When Stan Lee died. Lee.
Mike, you think the San Francisco Giants and the New York Giants have dinner? Come on. Who cares?
What do you think about Jason Giambi? Oh, he's a legend. Look him up on YouTube, people.
Look him up. He's my favorite person on the face of the earth. But
because he's a clown like you are.
And he lives down the block, but he just sold his house for $7.5 million.
Oh, who cares?
I'm just saying I have hit the AEW peak of how they bring people in. Yeah, always spills his Diet Coke. Always. The episode where he fell asleep and they came back from break and he like popped up and everyone's like, Mike, were you sleeping? He's like, I wasn't sleeping.
That's gonna be Jay Golden like 10 years on these streams when he doesn't have a job. I'm just working him to death. He's just gonna be like main event 24 hours.
I don't. That's why I don't care about if Bailey's going to go to AEW. You know what's going to happen? Nothing. They have 550,000 viewers each week. Just go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Grass might be greener. You might put on a 5-star match with Mercedes. The nostalgia will be there for 10 minutes, and then it's over. That's the problem. That's the problem with all these sports.
There you have it. There's Jay Gold's rant about AEW and Pamela.
And it's just old WWE heads that come in, like all the old WWE guys. That's just how. And I'm not saying it's unfortunate that's how they do it. I'm just saying it's unfortunate that's how they do it. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
We got to get back to NXT because I'm really hyped to talk about more Natty and Jada Parker.
All right, so Natty is in the back with Thea, and Natty calls Thea a soft bitch, and I got a really good laugh out of that. But we go to the segment, I think the segment of the night. Shiloh Hill finding Danhausen so that he could get some teeth, another tooth. I mean,
Shiloh Hill and Danhausen, the match made in wrestling heaven.
That was a segment that worked. It was the most logical segment I think I've ever seen in wrestling.
It has the most continuity. We talked about AAA and NXT needing more continuity. No, this is the perfect story, like you're saying. Danhausen and Shiloh Hill dealing teeth.
Right.
The most
Shiloh Hill needs to find Danhausen first. He finds him in a lab. Danhausen introduced himself. He asked Danhausen if he could call him Dan, which was great.
They are perfect together. Like they played off each other so well in this.
Fantastic. He gives him a tooth. Shiloh Hill pays in Bitcoin.
Shiloh's so good too. He was good all night again.
On our way, guys. Personality. When was it?
Yeah, take that, Jay Gold.
When was it 800,000? When?
Take that, ratings guy. I don't know.
I'm not a ratings guy. I just don't care. I'm just giving you how these people are introduced.
You're like the Meltzer of the Main Event Wrestling Network. That should be.
I have never brought up ratings ever. I'm just telling you what I think. How many people are really watching? It has nothing to do with the rating.
How many people are watching? Hey, 24 of them right now.
But the same amount of people who watch our show.
Hey, 24 people.
That's and they all get grumpy. By the way, I hope that they clip that bit because I'll put it up on TikTok and people are going to murder us. Yes,
we got to refresh on our clips, so don't worry.
You know me. I like to go with the controversy first, and then we can come out with the other stuff. Okay,
that's what Jay Gold is. He just wants the clicks, man. He's like fucking Dave Meltzer. What'd I tell you?
It's for conversation. It's not for clicks.
No,
all right,
for clicks. You
Jada and Natty
wrestling and your transatlantic pop.
Jada and Natty, let's go. We go the match that nobody asked for and you're going to get anyway.
It wasn't bad.
Well, my problem was like the commercial about the Arby's sandwich seemed better to me than the match.
I had Arby's yesterday.
Arby's is the best.
I had a double beef.
Now, that's a great sandwich. You got to throw a little bit of horsey sauce on there and Arby's sauce. Both. You throw them both on there.
I don't like horseradish.
Making a mistake, my friend.
You're making a mistake by having this show with me.
Yes, or vice versa. I think we both have made our own.
We're taking the ratings over here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weekends, and we're letting the inmates run the asylum.
Yes.
I don't know how that's going to go.
Yeah, GBH.
Hopefully, we can get to 400. Fuck.
I think so. We have a few mixers. We got a bunch of stuff.
Right? We have a Sábado Gigante this Saturday.
Correct.
And we also have a Main Event mixer on Sunday for Redemption. So
the Main Event mixer on Sunday for Redemption is going to be great because the elusive Charlie Butters will be on the show. So, Fish, that's a good line.
That's a good one, Fish.
All right. So the girls. So here's the thing. It went too long, and then they get into the sharpshooter, and Thea steals the towel and throws it in, and the ref calls it. Now, it makes sense, sort of, but yet it doesn't. Like the ref a towel could just fall in the ring. He's just calling it. Wasn't thrown at anybody.
Yeah,
it was like behind him.
Didn't even pay attention to who threw it.
Right, it was behind him. He didn't even look. Like
that's
you're
like
just
saying
like
pass interference. No, it was over there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know who it helps.
Disconnect there, but yeah, it was okay. It's just like, do we have to see this ever again, please?
Right, I'm saying I don't know who either one of those helped. It doesn't help Jada get her aura back. It doesn't help Natty at all because they just shit all over Natty and her gimmick and her girls. Can you please take our girl away, Nikita Lyons, away from this? Can we get her away from this, please, and back into the scene?
She shouldn't be a background character, yeah.
No.
Same thing with Lizzie Rain, who I'm sure we're going to get to here in a couple of seconds. She
Yep.
feels like a background character.
Starting to be. So we get Progressive Spotlight, Tony D and Naraku again as they keep leading up to it. We go to the back, and Stone is with Kalani Jordan, who wants another match. And then this weird moment happens where you get OTM, the fake OTM, come to the back, and Stone wants to speak with Bronco Nima about AAA, and he's like, which show are you going to be on, right in front of his tag partner, who he just said you could have a tag match at Heatwave or something.
See, this is why they're called the fake OTM, because they can't even figure it out themselves.
Wasn't that weird, though, the way they taught, what's his name, Pierce or
well,
something?
at least they're like referencing the AAA stuff again, though.
But no, I just meant the whole moment. Wasn't the whole moment weird? Like, he's looking at his partner's like, you know what, talk to me later. And I was like, what do you mean? I'd be like, dude, what are you doing? Of course you're coming with me.
Because they're the fake OTM. They are weird. That's why
they are
weird.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't think they ever have clicked for me personally. Like, I know a lot of people may like them, but for me, it just never really has.
Nah, it hasn't worked
for them. Yeah.
I think Bronco Nima should be on his own and stay in Los Paros del Mal. And go on, boy. Go do your thing. Yep, do it. Go on and kill it.
He seems to have more of the charisma out of the two, probably, right?
The other thing is, I think everyone who's working AAA right now has charisma that comes out because of that audience being so infectious and how they film it. You can't help but be caught up in the energy of a AAA show, and I feel like it brings out the best in a lot of these talents. So
honestly, like AAA needs to get talked about more for how much good it's doing for the company as a whole right now. It's probably the best thing that they have right now.
It's amazing, and the stories are great, and how they're setting it up, and I just think you took a guy like Bronco Nima, who now is infinitely more interesting as a member of Paros del Mal. So
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
What's our comment here?
And who thought
Dogger
P-Man
in the house finally, except for Lola. Except for Lola.
No, Lola is better when she is on AAA with Mr. Iguana. Yeah, that is the truth. That's the truth, P-Man. So
that is the truth with some cheese on it.
That's
as what isn't that from The Longest Yard? Yeah.
Yes. So let's
ready. Ready.
Let's go to the culling. The match everyone was clamoring for: Sean Spears versus Nico Vance.
Were they clamoring for it though?
I mean, I think I was, but I think Eric Douglas, by the way, was right. Look at his comment. I think
what was
he's
he right about?
He thinks Dom will eventually be revealed as the leader. I think you're right. I do.
Yeah, I know the other day Eric asked me, is Dom face? I go, no, I don't buy it. So I would believe this.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
So you're saying kill the Judgment Day?
No, he can do both.
Earl Douglas.
Earl Douglas, yeah. Yep.
Oh, that is Earl Douglas. That's his son, actually. Eric.
Oh, God bless Ronnie Bennington, who's all laid up with cancer now. And I don't know, if everybody's a radio guy, you're a radio guy. You know Ron Bennington?
I'm not old, though. That's the problem.
Ron and Fez? No, that wasn't your thing?
No.
Me and Fish are Ron and Fez guys from back in the day. Anyway, all right. This match happens. The best part. You're just
going to say this match happened.
Right, it happened. There's two good things that happen. Yeah, Lizzie Rain and Izzy. Hey, GBH.
Look who it is. Look who decided to show up to work today.
By the way, I think he.
See, look at work was fucked today. I told you.
I think he came in because he heard us talking about AAA and praising it, and then he showed up. So
he's like, caramba.
Yeah, he loves the AAA stuff.
We love it.
The Lizzie Rain, Izzy Dame nonsense came and did its thing. And then Spears pulls an Eddie Guerrero and gets the win. And you know what?
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was well done. I love a good Eddie spot here and there. That doesn't hurt anybody.
I've never seen one that actually ends the match. So that was great. It ended the match.
Worked. Yeah. It makes sense. Sean Spears is a veteran. Nico Vance is the young boy here. That's the story.
Yeah.
Simple as that. We move on. They're going to have a blow-off match probably again. It's fine. It was fun. But like we were saying earlier, Lizzie Rain, man, she started off hot. The debut was actually good.
Hot? She was as hot as you possibly could be when she started. The first month of her.
The debut was really good, and then they fucking put her in multi-women matches where she would lose.
She took the loss, yep.
And I guess losses do matter in professional wrestling. I know a lot of people say wins and losses don't matter, but like Lizzie Rain right now, we're like, I kind of want more. And I don't know if a feud with Izzy Dame is what's going to move the needle for me.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's not so.
Oh yeah,
Pam?
the Pam
Pam?
dilemma. There's a D at the end. That was the confusion. That was the confusion.
Hello,
Pam,
lady.
you're the ones wearing tuxedos to an interview that requires you to clean bathrooms. If
Dude,
you
that
don't know
is
those
P-Man's-
quotes, then fuck you.
That is P-Man's. There could not
That's my
be a
favorite
movie
movie
that
of
he
all
loves.
time.
His too. He will stop everything just to watch that movie.
I know
And
that from front to back. That whole
Yep.
movie.
Actually, I saw a movie the other day that it took me a long time to like warm up to was The Other Guys, and it was so
Oh,
good.
That's another classic.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yep.
Everything that comes out of Mark Wahlberg's mouth is amazing.
Oh, look, he's flying. There's a nice fresh can of soda pop.
Everything he says about Will Ferrell's wife is so good. It just
Christina.
just dying every
When
time.
after Trevor Outlaw won the Warrior title and was doing merch at the end of the show, he was like showing off his body. He was like, "I lathered this shit up with Keels in the shower. I haven't had a carb since 2004." I was like, "Yep, this guy should be your champion. This makes sense."
Oh, so good. Nice Guys was really good too, but I think The Other Guys was a better movie. Nice Guys was fun.
Other Guys is better.
All right, so we go to the back again, and we get Stone talking to Cam Hendricks, and he's
Title
like,
shot.
He's like, I'm injured. And then Bourne and Heights come in. He's like, I'll give up my title so that we could have a tag title. Like, what are you doing? Why are we making that North American title worthless? What do you mean you give it up?
Now that it's just like the TNT title in AEW. It means nothing.
Like,
And
you're giving up.
Eric's starting to see the light that Izzy maybe doesn't have it yet.
What's her finisher? I don't know what her finisher even is.
I mean, isn't it just the boot?
I don't think so. It's got to be something else.
know.
But I have here,
don't
Kyle,
care
that they have
enough to know.
devalued the North American title and the division.
Well,
with that.
What do we tell you was going to happen? It's happening. We didn't want it to happen.
No.
They're putting Heights and Bourne back together because it's not working as singles competitors. Then why are you holding the title hostage?
Yeah, let it go, man.
Let it go to Shiloh Hill and let Tristan Angels and them fight over it.
Yes, let it go to them. Let it go to Jackson Drake.
That matters
like
more.
I said,
Yeah, they care.
Mason Rook.
Yeah, it's just not
Kill him.
working with Miles Bourne.
It's not working. There is that
We're
is
just going to be honest with you. You might not like it, but you must respect it.
You have to. You have to respect it. And we have been saying now the North American title, the men's North American title now is now worthless. So
Mid-card
let's
titles
get
don't
to
matter in professional wrestling, apparently.
well, the Intercontinental title meant the world back in the day when I was a kid.
Honestly, Penta's not a bad Intercontinental champion. Like, he defends it.
It's the same five guys, and unfortunately, the
You're
same
right.
five guys lose. Nobody ever
Ethan
wins.
Page,
He still
Rusev,
has it.
Dragon Lee, yeah.
He still has it. Like, can
Rey
somebody
Mysterio.
move the belt to the next guy? Let's go. It's a double Mortal Kombat kick, is it? That's Izzy Dame?
I guess. I don't know. I don't
I
pay
don't
attention
know.
to Izzy Dame that
All right.
much.
We get a Reina Volcan squash match against Skylar Ray, and the fake pop meter was going crazy when she came out.
The fake pop.
I was trying to listen. I'm like, is anybody cheering? What's happening? Why is that thing going up?
Great debut.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna, first of all, I didn't realize how wide she was. Like she
she's
is
a
scary.
powerhouse.
Yeah, she's a power lifter. Her legs look like
Physically,
tree
more
trunks.
physically imposing than Jordan Grace.
Oh yeah,
Like,
way
she's
more. Jordan
going to
Grace
be
is
something.
short. Jordan Grace
Yeah.
is short. That's the problem there.
But Skylar Ray is the perfect person to put up against somebody
Bumping
like that.
all
Yeah.
over the place.
She bumps well. Like Skylar Ray, maybe put her on TV more. Let's see what she's got. You know.
Yep, another bumping all over the place. Oh, Eric Douglas was talking about Lizzie Rain's finisher.
Lizzie Rain. Okay, yeah, she does do the double kick.
Yeah,
no, the knee thing. Yeah.
it's a scorpion kick. That's what she
Yeah.
does. She climbs up you and then kicks you in
Reina
the face.
Volcan is going to be a champion soon.
Here's the match, by the way. Let's call it now. Let's put it for the winter. Zarya and Reina Volcan. That is going to be like Brock and Oba.
Oh man.
Who wouldn't? Come on. You're telling me you wouldn't pay for tickets to see that as the main event? Certainly would.
I'd pay a lot of money to see Reina Volcan versus Zarya.
Just the two of them just throwing haymakers on each other. Because there might not be two larger, like more imposing women in the division than those two.
Definitely not in NXT.
Nope.
Maybe not on the main roster.
I don't think so either. Now Rhea's injured, and I don't
like even
maybe
Jade. I wouldn't even like Jade's cut.
What's her name?
Like,
the other one.
I don't know.
Nia Jax.
Lash Legend.
Nia Jax. Oh, Lash Legend. Where has she been?
She's a background player, dude.
Sucks.
That's the problem. And Lash was so hot at the beginning of this year. Everything in WWE was like pretty good at the way beginning of this year, and then summertime, man, holy shit! No wonder why I got tickets for $170.
You probably would have gotten tickets for $70 in those same
Lower
seats
bowl
if you
for
waited.
2 nights. I paid $380 for that in Cleveland. That's almost $200.
Wait, $380
difference
each night
for 2 nights. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now is what? That's a $200 difference in years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not a good look for WWE.
It is not, and it's
TKO's
also the
probably
state.
Like, fuck.
I mean, stop doing 2 nights. Just stop doing 2 nights for these events, and you won't have to worry. Put everybody in one night.
Can you sit through a 5-hour show?
Do people not do it for AEW? Of course you can. You could sit through a 5-hour show.
Can WWE do it without making it boring?
Well, there's that. Right. There's that. Yeah.
Well, there's that. Commercials. You know how much fucking Snickers commercials we get? And Panda and what else?
Yeah,
Maybelline?
Yeah.
Or Tahin?
Yeah, I unfortunately I agree with you now that you say that, but I can't imagine.
I care about that match.
I like that match. I don't think anything's going to change, but I like the match.
I'm a Shield guy, though. I'm a Shield guy.
Yeah. All right. So great squash.
Sam Beal in, by the way. Sam Beal already confirmed in for the video.
Let's go. Make it happen. Squash torture rack, by the way, by Reina Volcan. The torture rack making a comeback. You need to have a large person do the torture rack, and that is your person right there. She's going to kill all these women. Can you imagine, let's say, Christmas time, maybe right after Christmas during Royal Rumble, Kendall Gray stuck in the torture rack as Reina Volcan just starts retching down on her. And we have a new champ. She just throws the body to the ground.
She don't stop. Yeah,
right.
Kendall's
Like Hulk,
lifeless.
like when the Hulk beat up Loki in the Avengers movie, when he's throwing him back and forth. Can you imagine seeing that and everyone's in shock? That's what's
how
up.
You do it.
Yep.
That's how you book it, Shawn Michaels. I know you.
I booked it for you.
Vic
we know
Joseph,
you watch.
Shout out, Vic Joseph.
Okay. Now we go back to the back, and Robert Stone is trying to eat more chicken. We have more popcorn chicken, more of it. Shiloh is spooky next to him, and then he gives Shiloh.
You got the fog coming. The fog's coming for Tristan Angels. He's fucked.
And then he gives him the match, and Shiloh takes all the chicken. So that's the end of that. Right.
You gotta have some dipping sauce with that.
Right.
Though,
you can't just eat. You cannot just
raw
eat.
dog the chicken.
No.
So
no.
what sauces are you pairing with your popcorn chicken?
Barbecue.
Ooh, okay. What barbecue though?
What do you mean?
Like from where? Like I like McDonald's barbecue. I love the tang.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean I get to choose from any
specific condiments? Like Chick-fil-A sauce would be one of mine.
We have it here. I'm not a guy for Chick-fil-A sauce. We eat it too much here. Harper loves it, so
Chick-fil-A
I'm going with this. And I said this to you earlier.
Or a hot sauce.
Arby's horsey sauce and Arby's sauce mixed, and then you dip it in that. No, you don't.
Are you a child fish?
You just eat chicken, popcorn chicken raw like that, so that it just cuts up your throat when you swallow it.
That's a terrible move.
God, it hurts so bad.
That's embarrassing.
Fish and I drank a bunch last week together. We went out for dinner, and we went for sushi, and we drank 2 bottles of sake and 2 giant bottles of Sapporo.
Nice. I like honey mustard. I'll give him that. I like honey mustard.
Peter Luger sauce. Fish, what do you think of that? Peter Luger sauce is the way to go. Like that's awesome.
Surprised you didn't say Red Robin sauce.
Red Robin had sauce? I don't even remember if they
like
did.
Onion ring sauce.
Louis, dip my balls in it.
Right on.
All right, so
back
it's
to
main
NXT,
event time.
Man.
It's main event time, and we get the mist right away.
Right off the
bat. I thought maybe we had something here. I was like, okay, maybe we're going to play off of the blinded Tony D for most of the match. Something's going to happen. We got a lot of chairs and steps and all sorts of shit. And honestly, the match wasn't bad. Yeah. However, there was no chicanery that was worth talking about. And then, this is my problem sometimes with how NXT is booked. Like, then he lost. Now there's nothing.
Clean loss.
Right. And we didn't get Hiromu. We didn't get anybody coming in. The problem is, and then to add insult to injury, we went right on to the next contender. Naraku is Dunsky. Done. Thanks for coming, my friend.
What did we say last week? We said it. If Naraku loses, he's done.
There's nothing else for him to do here.
Unless Takahashi comes in and kind of just revitalizes, not Naraku a little bit. Maybe that's the story they go with. That's the only way you can bring me back. And you're right. I hate how NXT always just seems to. This is just how they debut people. Like, it wasn't a bad debut, like with Santana coming out. But people have seen Santana in NXT before, and that's why I think the pop was kind of tempered a little bit in the main event. It wasn't too shocking. It was kind of just an expected reaction, I think.
It was more of like, yeah, this is cool. Like, I'm glad.
Yeah, like, it's cool, but like,
it's not a surprise.
I don't think anybody really wanted Tony D to retain that title.
Right.
I think everybody kind of expected Naraku to win. And once again, to reiterate from earlier, it was a good match. Like, I know we crap on Tony D a lot, but this actually was very entertaining in my opinion. But Naraku, you're right. He loses plenty of steam.
You're telling me Naraku versus Tony D, Naraku versus Santana isn't the match? It's Tony D versus Santana? I don't get it.
Yeah, you're right. Like, you think about that. I think Naraku versus Mike Santana's putting more buttons.
Right, Mike comes in. He's the good guy. He's like, I'm here. I signed with.
Bad guy,
he's the bad guy, evil. He's got all sorts of weird shit going on. Now you're just gonna have two guys who kind of look alike in there doing whatever.
And two brand new names, two big free agent signings. Put them in the forefront.
Right. I question
or don't.
It. Yeah, I question it so much. Unlimited pasta pass.
Tito Santana.
It's Tito, Jesse. Yeah, Tito Santana instead of Mike Santana. That's who debuted, Tito Santana, the gym teacher from South Jersey. It was a good street fight.
So you're thinking Santana's winning this thing in the fall.
No, now I have no idea. Now you're going to screw up. So here's problem number 2. Same way you introduced Naraku. He lost 2 matches. He comes in, he loses right away. Now you bring Santana in. Where's the payoff? That's what I'm saying.
Santana's
where is it?
Got to win. So
well, but don't even.
Heatwave?
You're going to rush it all the way. You're going to rush it in 4 weeks to Heatwave, and that's it.
Probably, honestly, because do you need to see any more Tony D? Do you prolong it past Heatwave?
It's not that I need to see Tony D. I need to see Santana.
Seriously.
No, I know there needs to be a chase, though. It can't just be we're going to set up a match for 4 weeks and that's the end.
But so you're telling me Santana's going to lose the match at Heatwave to Tony D?
I'm saying it can't happen, right? I'm saying like you. He cannot lose. Like Tony D cannot win that match. Well, you're just killing all of your talent that's coming.
It's been 108 days. I feel like it's been longer. Maybe it's just because I'm not a fan.
It's because it's been very mediocre. Mediocre because the division is very mediocre. So you haven't had real challengers.
But Santana elevates it.
He does. He elevates it right away
to another level. Naraku would if he didn't have this stink on him now from Tony D. Now you need Takahashi. You need
somebody. The stink is high. It is floating and wafting into the air off of Naraku as he walks by.
Just like the Leo brothers.
Right. That's right, Leo brothers.
Fuck
them.
Leo brothers.
Yep. That's for you guys.
Clip that, StreamYard. Fuck the Leo brothers.
Yep. Fuck them. Don't you call my friend bald, you rotten bastards. He might be bald, but he's a happy bald guy.
Happy? No, I wouldn't go.
By the way, I forgot even to ask you, did your brother have a good time at that show?
Oh my God. He had a phenomenal time, dude. My parents said he was, and I could see it because I was directly across from him because we were working bell too. So one of us was doing the bell for the matches. One of us had to hold the titles of whoever and had to run gear and whatnot. So we were working, but my brother was directly across on the other corner, and I saw him getting up out of his chair, getting closer to the ring, booing the bad guys, cheering for the good guys. And then my mom honestly turned out to be like the biggest fan out of all of it. She was like, she even made a post on Facebook. She was like, I finally get it. I understand why my sons love
Wait, your mom is posting to friends on Facebook that she finally gets wrestling?
Gets it. My mom is in on professional wrestling. Breaking news.
That's the best thing ever. Your mom's posting
my
on
dad
Facebook.
had a great time too. Like my dad always would say, oh yeah, fake shit, yada, yada, yada. But no, my dad was like, yeah, no, that was a good time. And it was like, he was like, it was cool to see my sons at their happiest. Cause like,
there you go.
I don't smile as big as I smiled there, but it was a good time for sure.
And if you heard us, Leo brothers, you suck. So that's the end of that.
Also, I might have a video. It's not going to be a live video, but it'll be a pre-recorded. I'm just going to talk about our Sunday activities, show some videos and some clips. So Check that
The
out.
clips
on
you guys did
OTM
on the
channel.
food was fantastic with the different staff at a
Blind
Warrior.
rankings. But yeah, blind ranking iconic.
You want my
Chicago
blind
foods.
rankings, by the way, because I memorized the food
Well,
order.
I gotta give it to you in a I gotta give it to you in a random order.
All right, do it. Yep,
All right,
let's
here
go.
we go. Garrett's popcorn, which is cheddar.
4.
Okay, good spot. Good spot. I agree.
Uh-huh.
Italian beef.
2.
I disagree. Okay, deep dish pizza.
3.
Agreed. And then the last one, Chicago dog.
Number 1, baby, with a bullet.
You like the Chicago dog with
Love
everything on it?
Yep.
Sport peppers,
Love that.
all of it?
Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Love a Chicago dog. Love an Al's beef sandwich so
So
much.
we flip. My 1 and 2 I flip because I'm a Portillo's guy over here. Love Portillo's.
too.
It's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love Pops. Shout out Pops in the region.
But
if
what's
you
with
want
the
to sponsor them.
popcorn? I hate popcorn.
Honestly, Garrett's popcorn is really good, but Henry from Warriors, right? It should have been Malort because I sell Malort. I
Oh
should
my
have gave
God.
a shout out to Malort.
Oh,
That was
I
dumb.
forgot to text you. I have a friend who just texted me the other day. She said she
drinks
got as a
Malort?
gift at work a bottle of Malort. And
Oh,
she's
good
like, my
luck.
friends and I are all drinking. No, she likes it. I'm like, I can't believe you like it. She's like, it doesn't bother me. Psycho. That's crazy person behavior.
Psychopath.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody should like Malort. I mean, I've drank it several times.
but
It
go
doesn't
buy
bother
it.
me, but
go buy it.
buy it because Kyle
Yeah.
brews
I
it in his
make money off
bathtub.
I actually shit in the Malort, yeah.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like somebody shitting it anyway.
Ass. No, my mom even asked. She was like, so, like, what's the point of Malort? I go, it just tastes like ass. She goes, really? I go, no.
What did they make it for? Was it originally like it wasn't
It's
it
a
made with
liqueur.
wormwood? What was
Yeah,
it?
Wormwood, yep.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be it's supposed to get rid of
Digestive
parasites.
thing, yep.
Yeah. Unbelievable. You people
Now
in Chicago.
people enjoy it. We have
You ought to
a
be
bar
ashamed of
here in the
yourselves.
region, close to where you're at right now in Portage, Indiana, actually. And they like make mixed drinks with Malort, and people drink them. They're like, today's
can't-
Malort drink of the week, 7-Up and
No.
Malort.
No.
Or like
no.
a Miller Lite and Malort.
I could do if you give me it in a shot glass, I could sip it. I'll never shoot it, and I could sip it there, or I could sip it in a rocks
I'd
glass
puke
without
it.
ice. Just
Well,
sip.
go buy it. What you
I'll
got
see what
coming
I
up
can
this
do.
week?
We got New Texas Pro on Indie Wrestling Guide this Thursday, and the Mid-Year Hogs. And if you want to hang out, I'll be at ETU's Summer Madness on Saturday night at 7:00. I'm going to visiting day to see my daughter,
Hell
and
yeah.
then I'm driving right to ETU. And I'm going out for dinner on Thursday night with Matt Fish and with Bagelmonger, owner of
Korean
ETU.
barbecue.
Yeah, and last night, that's what's funny. Me and Andrew went to go see the Odyssey last night together. So we got that
Did you
going
guys
on.
do the popcorn trick?
No, he was sitting 2 seats down. My buddy was in the middle, so we didn't have a chance to do that.
Went skiing. Gotcha.
That's right. Is that what that's called?
Yeah, that's what that's called, brother. I have a friend that's been a part of a skiing incident one time. So
That is strange. Well, the
pretty
place
wild,
was
yeah.
packed, and that movie was fucking awesome.
Hey, this is why whenever YouTube asks, "Hey, is this video for kids?" I say no. It is not for kids. The night
It's definitely
shift,
not for kids.
the night shift is not for kids, but this channel is for everybody, all the wrestling fans out there. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, scan that QR code. It's the easiest way to follow us everywhere else. Make sure you're showing love to the night shift on X, on IG. We post a lot on there. We're going to share our clips on there, of course. Follow the network at mainevent_net on all the socials. I might have a video, like I said a little bit ago, coming out tomorrow, just recapping the block party experience. Because we
Are you going to do like your blog, like you do for WrestleMania, like a whole vlog thing?
No, not a vlog, but I'll just I'll be on camera. I'll talk about the experience, who won what match, and then show some clips.
And
Because
thanks
we
to
had-
Warrior, by the way, for being so cool and hyping up the network and everything else. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
the
rad.
blog World Order always does previews about it as well. So shout out to the BWO for also giving love to Warrior Wrestling as well. Because trust me, Warrior is noticing what we are doing. And a little peek behind the curtain, the Perminator himself, he might be having some gear coming out that looks like something that GBH drew. So that's pretty cool. The
Hell yeah.
network is making moves. Shout out to Warrior Wrestling. Shout out to all you guys. We'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, we'll
Nothing
see you next
going on
week.
for you, right?
Nothing. Nope.
I'm trying to
Not
think. Yeah, I'll
Tuesdays.
be back. I'll be back Sunday, but we will have to talk the following week after SummerSlam because I get back Monday. I might be doing some shit Tuesday to catch up on the week, so I
We'll
might
see.
not be able to do a night shift in 2 weeks. We'll talk.
That's what it is. We'll see, people. You know, it's a summer, but the night shift still rocks out when we can. So we'll see you guys next week.
Who else is talking NXT on the weekly like us? Seriously.
Not anyone I know.
Not nada. Hey, the winner of SCI, am I right?
Yeah.
SCI is going to take us home. We'll see
Take
you
it
guys
home.
next week.
What up, though? You already know what it is. Best in the world. It can't be a problem. Isaiah Broner. And you watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.